Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Fast on the trigger, it's Don Armstrong. Podcasting and streaming from Studio A inside Sugar Shack Studios, it's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Just ahead, the boys from Loras College Racing Club.
All right.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
It'll do it.
You'll hear my thoughts on a week with the 2024 Dodge Challenger Super Bee. And Conrad's got the, I guess, a continuation. We're going to figure it out, whether he's going to talk about more stuff to do with cruise-ins and car shows. We'll get it under control.
We'll get it under control.
It's all ahead on this episode of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Howdy. Along with Mike Out of This World Mars, who's outside right now. King Conrad DeLong. We always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong, and we are so glad that you could join us today. Now, let us switch up to Iowa and and talk to the boys from Loras College, the racing team outside of Dubuque, Iowa. Howdy, fellas. How you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Push the button. Okay, now talk to me.
Oh, doing good. Thanks for having us.
So you have to introduce yourselves. I got JJ, Cam, Jacob, and Jake.
Yeah, so I'm JJ Ware, president of Duhawks Racing, and I'm a senior here at Loras College.
JJ, so what are you majoring in? What are you going to get your degree in?
Mechanical engineering.
Very nice. I like that. And I guess you do too. And are you hopefully going to get yourself a job as some sort of mechanical engineer somewhere?
The goal is to stick in motorsport. Always been a fan of motorsport, so looking IndyCar wise, IMSA, even some stuff across the pond. So keeping my eyes peeled to everything, but that's the goals right now.
Do you have your resume ready to go?
Oh yeah, resumes, cover letter, all of them. We're grinding that out.
Okay.
Well, continue watching the show. We're going to have Antron Brown,
I was
NHRA
just about to say
on.
that. Yep.
Yeah,
Antron.
you into drag racing?
A little bit, not as much. Very big in IndyCar and the IMSA side. A little bit less on drag racing, but I am familiar.
Okay, that's good to know. So which one is Cam?
That would be me.
Hi, Cam. Good morning to you. It's good to see you guys. So you're originally from Illinois.
Yes, I am. That's correct.
Very nice. And what is your major?
Girls.
I am
Girls.
also a mechanical engineer.
Pay no attention to Jeff. He's just kidding. But I hope you got you a nice girlfriend. But so what are you majoring in? Where are you in your? Oh, you're a fifth year senior.
Yes, I am a fifth year this year.
Yep. And what are you majoring in?
I'm also in mechanical engineering.
Gotcha. Planning on attending graduate school to earn a master's degree in aerospace engineering.
Well, we know
Yes,
someone.
sir.
Yes, well, my daughter works for a company, and she has a degree. She's an astrophysicist, so she's right up y'all's alley. And I hope she's watching this morning. She's in Denver. But, okay, and you two are looking for a Formula One race team to climb on board with.
Yes, that would be the ultimate goal, to find a job working as an aerodynamicist with an F1 team.
There you go.
I can't even say
all
that.
the-
much less.
All the turmoil in F1 going on right now in off season. Are you sure?
Yeah. When that drama comes up, it makes me question it a little bit.
There
but
you
it's
go.
definitely something I love, so I'm ready to ride that wave.
You tell Toto we
So
say
have you reached out to any of them yet?
Yes, I have reached out to some teams. Some of them offer certain summer internships that you're able to go overseas and work for a couple months. I've done it the past couple years and haven't made it past the application process super far, but I have made contacts with them and hope to keep that as I move forward.
Yeah, well, that's
going.
how my daughter got her job. She
kept that.
did a couple of internships her junior, senior year, and by golly, they offered her a job when she graduated, so that there is hope for all of you guys.
Got her off of your payroll.
Yeah, well, not really. Jacob Westermeyer, how are you today this morning?
Good. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. So you're an Iowan. I don't even know, how do you say somebody from Dubuque? A Dubuquean?
I think it's Dubuquean.
Dubuquean. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in Dubuque all my life.
Very good. And I have to ask, and I'm going to ask you, how's the weather up there this morning?
not great. There's a bunch of plows going outside right now.
Yeah.
We just got hit by that big snowstorm coming through, and I think we have about 20 inches in the last week that came down. So we're having fun in the snow.
So you're working in computer science, the capstone team, is that right?
Yep. Yeah. So on top of the engineering team, we also have a computer science team who's also kind of working on the Baja project, which should give us some pretty cool analytics on our car once it gets going.
Okay. And then Jake Bonnet. No relationship to Neil Bonnet, huh?
No relationship.
Okay. Well, I just, since you guys are on the racing team, I figured, well, I got to ask that question.
Yep.
Now, you're originally out of Chicago, huh?
Yes, Southside.
South side of Chicago. Okay.
Yep.
I think there's a song about
There is
South
a song
side of
about
Chicago.
that. Conrad's about to sing it.
It's a good place to be from.
Yeah, that's it. So, okay, fellas, you have to figure out who's going to answer the question. Tell us about the car that you guys are working on.
I can go to start here. So the car itself is it's competing in the Baja SAE competition. So basically it's an off-road vehicle that is just fully built, designed, manufactured. Everything that's on the vehicle and has been worked on or designed has been done by our actual group of students that we have at Loras.
See, back in my day, we would have called that a dune buggy.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
I'm sure you're familiar with the term.
Sand racer.
How different is it from the dune buggy of the 1960s?
I would say that it is a lot less power. You're using a 10 horsepower lawnmower engine, and we're very capped on power, can't really do too much with it. So we have to look to save weight and gate in certain other areas using interesting transmissions like CVTs and stuff. So it's not as close to like an old dune buggy per se. It has a lot of the same features, being 4 open wheels, off-road style like that. But it's very low on power. So it forces a lot of us in the engineering side to find some interesting and unique solutions to a lot of problems that come up during the manufacturing.
Yeah, and stay skinny.
Yeah,
and stay skinny while doing all this. Yeah.
Weight driver.
So have you ever seen like a Honda Odyssey vehicle? I mean, that's kind of what it sounds like to me. It's a single-person vehicle, small engine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So single-person rear engine. We're looking to probably hit around 30, 40 top speed miles per hour. So it's not going to be, again, it's kind of hard to compare to a normal like on-road vehicle or other stuff you see in racing series, just because there are some regulations put forth by SAE that don't kind of cap sort of what we can do. But yeah, for a basic sense, it's very close to like that dune buggy that we were talking about in a design sense.
So how many entrants will be in that category?
It kind of depends on what competition you're going to. So our first competition, the goal is to actually race here at the end of the month on the 27th up in Houghton, Michigan, which should be very interesting with all the snow that's just coming down.
God. And they chose Houghton, Michigan for that in the middle of winter?
We're not even the farthest away. We got a team from Georgia Tech driving all the way up.
Oh my gosh.
They're not even
guys in Georgia don't know how to drive in the snow.
That's it. So where is this going to take place? Where is this race going to take place?
So this latest one this one we're trying to get to right now is in Houghton, Michigan. It's going to be I believe we actually just had to move the venue. It's usually at Michigan Tech's campus, but now I think it moved to a trail/ski resort up there that we're going to be racing on now, just for different. I think they had some issues with snow sake. So that's where we're going to be racing. And then I think during the race, there's some obstacles and stuff in the track, little jumps, stuff along those lines that you got to kind of maneuver while you're actually on track.
So is this a wheeled vehicle or is this going to be a tracked vehicle?
Wheeled, 4 wheels.
4 wheels. And what kind of suspension travel does it have?
I'll let Bonnet answer that one.
So for our suspension, we're open, so it has like a 13. We have like 13 wheel, or like what's the word for it?
Ride height.
Yeah, ride height.
Got you.
And so we have spring shocks, so hopefully we'll be able to adjust that to kind of fit whatever track we're.
I see. So it's an adjustable suspension. So depending on what kind of track surface you've got,
How tight you make it.
yeah, how tight you make it, and the wheel travel and all that sort of stuff. Because when I think of Baja kind of vehicles, I think obviously dune buggies, and the way that they get across the track so well is because of part of it, because of the travel length.
So is this a steel tube chassis vehicle, or have you guys advanced all the way into carbon fiber tubs?
The chassis for this vehicle will be steel tube. We haven't made that jump yet to any other synthetic materials.
Hey, you're going F1. You got to get carbon
Yeah, you gotta
fiber
get used to
tubs,
it.
you know.
Exactly.
Might be a little bit out of the budget right now for the team, to be fair. But we have talked about it. It would be a dream at some point.
Okay, so let's talk.
Get Haas to sponsor you.
Let's talk about the 10 horsepower engine. What kind of an engine is it? Is it an out of the box 10 horsepower like a Briggs and Stratton or something?
Yeah, so the engine we are going to be using for the competition is technically the old generation engine that was supplied by SAE. So it's basically a 10 horsepower Vanguard Briggs and Stratton engine. The modern engine that is required for all of the end of the year SAE official competitions is going to be a Kohler engine, which is very similar horsepower, same exact mounting pattern. So nothing really changes on that front. It's just a different engine supplier at that point. But we are capped at 3,800 RPMs, so we can't do anything along those lines. We can't again, like coming from a karting background, I thought rebuild the engine, crack it open, do whatever we can to sort of optimize the power coming out of it. Nothing like that's allowed. So we have to find ways to get gains in other areas, which is like one of the big things we had to figure out was which transmission we're using, and especially going with a CVT style. It's going to be something that allows us to get different gear ratios to hopefully keep good low end, but also have that nice high end top speed as well.
So it's basically a series crate engine.
Yes.
And you're not allowed to tune the exhaust system or the intake systems either?
No, you can't crack it.
Can't shave the heads.
Nothing along those lines.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
See, when I was fine tuning my Briggs and Stratton 2 horsepower, what I did is I got Dad's big file out, turned the head over, and I just carefully shaved the head.
Yeah.
It got a little bit more compression out of it.
No, I just got a piece of twine that was about 2 feet long, and I just pull on the governor.
Well, there's that. So, if you want to know about cheating, just ask any of us because we know how to do that.
Rubbin's Racing.
Yeah. So, okay, so is it just a one-day racing event up there?
Yeah, so the whole one's going to be a one-day event. We're going to probably head up the day before just because worried about weather and, like I said, snow, especially up there in the UP. So we'll head up there, end up racing the one day. We'll have some preliminary events take place in the morning, and then the 4-hour endurance race, I believe, starts at either 12 or 12:30, if I'm not mistaken. And then that'll go till about 4 o'clock.
Which is when the sun goes down.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
So is it wheel-to-wheel racing or time distance?
Wheel to wheel. So you'll get a staggered start. It won't be a full grid start. You'll get a staggered start out the pits. So based on where you've qualified in the preliminary events, you'll get released, and there's like a minute gap or whatever. And then your times are still taken using just normal transponder stuff set up. But from there, it's going to be you're actually wheel to wheel racing on the same track.
What kind of tires are you going to use?
Round
we got some tires. We can't use studded. We looked at it. We cannot use studded.
Boy.
We actually worked out. We bought some tires off UW Platteville, and we're going to be using those. They're some Razor tires, so very much just ATV component tires at that point, using a lot of Polaris stuff. So
Are you allowed to cut the tread?
I believe so. Based on the tire, it depends on the tire. There's certain regulations regarding what you're allowed to mess with on that front.
Because you got to remember, these are engineers, so they're going to know all the little details and all the numbers.
A paddle tire where they do these swamp buggies. Would that work as well? You're in snow. I mean, you're moving.
Well, they can't have studded tires, so I imagine they couldn't have paddle tires.
Well, it's just not studded.
Well, that's why I was asking. Are they allowed to cut the treads to custom
because you could
cuts?
cut the paddle.
By the way, my brother graduated from UW Platteville. I just wanted to throw that in there.
There you go.
There you go.
Go
That's
Platts.
Yeah, those have been some good friends to us, especially as we were again brand new. So they've really kind of helped guide us whenever we got questions. It's very nice to.
That's
reach out
what
to
us
them.
Wisconsinites do. We help our Iowan friends along.
What's the mascot at Platteville?
I have no clue. Yeah, the platypus.
Well, he's a Packers fan.
Well,
there you
well, that's good. How do you know that?
It's on the background behind his head.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, I can't see that well.
Milwaukee
clean your
Brewers
glasses.
and Packers.
Well, we had the young lady. She was fly
So,
Eagles and Jersey.
who's the driver here?
So as we start going, I'll probably drive a good amount of it, being the only one to actually have racing, actually have like raced competitively before. But the goal is to get everyone educated, get everyone in the car, make sure that we all could get some seat time and understand, have some fun with what we've actually taken all this time to build and develop.
Do y'all
So when
like
you
each other?
Most of the time.
That's what I wanted to hear.
So when you
on
go
how
to
much
this
alcohol.
race, this first race that you got coming up, it's a one-day race. Is there an opportunity for all of you to make some passes or take some laps during that day?
Yeah. So
Okay.
the way the endurance race is really set up, and how brutal the tracks are, it's usually expected you're going to pit, both for fuel. We only have like a gallon fuel tank, so we're going to have to pit for fuel no matter what. Then on top of that, just stuff breaks. It's a brutal track. We're expected to get air time. So, we're expecting to pit, and we'll have enough equipment where we can kind of switch out on those pits. So,
Okay.
So have you already figured out how to use a reserve fuel tank in the tube chassis?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a.
You're trying to
where you're
lead
going
them-
with that. I know
You're
where
trying to
you're
lead
going
them
with
down the cheating path.
Yeah,
there's a
or
couple
fill the tubes
regulations
with
against
helium
that
to make
one.
it
Yeah.
a little lighter.
Now, let me ask you this: Do you guys have an instructor up there that's kind of overseeing this project, or you just guys are on your own?
Yeah, so we have one of our professors in engineering class. His name is Professor Joy. He's done a lot to help us get started. A lot of help with the grant writing and sort of giving his expertise. He did the Formula SAE team when he was at school at Iowa State. So getting a lot of background on that front is really helpful to us.
That's good. And does he join you every time that you're in the shop working on the car?
No, he's hands off on that front. That's all myself, Westermeyer, Cam, Bonnet, and then some of our underclassmen who are helping us as well. That's all us in there.
How fun. Man, I'd love that. So where is the shop? Is it on campus?
It's actually we're a little tight on space. It's in the basement of one of our residence halls on campus. So it's just it's a double wide garage door. I think about 300 square feet, and we're pretty packed in there. We built all our own tables. For storage, we were using old filing cabinets for a while. We finally got a nice purple Duhawk branded cabinet to put all our tools in, but we're building from the ground up here, so we're starting small.
There's got to be a keg.
Sorry.
There's got to be a keg in there somewhere.
It's in the back of the cabinet. So Jeff Heitzman is the one that hooked us up with these guys, and he wanted us to ask what a Duhawk is.
I believe it originally started as a Dubuque Hawk. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. They haven't taught us that either yet, I guess.
Well, that's okay. There's a question to ask.
It's going to be on the tests.
Yeah. The name was tied to the athletic department, from what I've understood from the story, that there used to be a different school in our conference, Co-College, also in Iowa, that they were the Hawks, and we were also the Loras Hawks. And when we joined both the same conference and the American Rivers Conference, they decided that both had to change their names. So we became the Duhawks for Dubuque Hawks, and they became the Co-Hawks.
Okay.
I'll take.
And what will this vehicle weigh without driver?
Believe the chassis itself currently comes in around 65, 70 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
When engine's in it and everything else, looking to keep it around like that 125, 150 mark.
It's
You
heavy.
got to be able to get it out of the basement.
Doing 40 miles an hour.
So what's the wheelbase? What's
So the max we could have is 62.
62-inch
inches
wheelbase?
wide.
So in other words, it's bigger than a go-kart.
But smaller than a
Yes.
quad runner.
Yeah, but smaller than a quad runner. That's
They
where
got to
you
be
put
able to get it out the basement door.
it. Well, I understand that, but I'm
Sideways.
Yeah, they'll be able to do that, I would imagine. But I'm trying to envision it in my mind, and I'm thinking, okay, well, the suspension travel doesn't keep it up off the ground very much, and so it'd be like a kind of a tall go-kart.
Mm-hmm. And then the one that you're prepping for now is a snow race. Will there also be a
plow on the front of it?
No, I was thinking of like a Baja
sand
street,
whatever. Yeah,
a high temperature race as well.
So a lot of that does depend on where the location of the actual competition is being held. So this one we're trying to go to is actually a non-official SAE event. The actual official SAE events, for example, at the end of this year, one of them is taking place in California, which we look to try to go to, but that's Southern California, where we have a completely different set of conditions that we had to worry about with doing with sand, more of a gravelly surface, a lot of heat. So we got to worry about cooling and stuff. This one, if we overheat something on our car at this one, I will be very surprised.
Yeah,
because you can just throw snow on it. Yeah.
Well, I assume that this 10 horsepower engine is air cooled.
Yes.
Okay,
and the Kohler is as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, that Kohler is made in Wisconsin.
Oh, there you go.
Just thought I'd throw that in there.
Yeah, you did.
Don is our Wisconsin expert.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, my grandmother.
Because nobody else wants to be.
That's right. My grandmother was an Iowan, so there you go.
And don't drive through the yellow snow.
All right. Well, it's time to go. But, gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to talk to you. The best of luck. Hey, please keep us posted now and keep in touch with us.
How do we follow you when you're at the race?
We do some social media out on Instagram, just at Duhawk Racing. You can find us through Loras College as well. I'm sure we'll get some articles and stuff posted out there, and also look for Loras College posts on Facebook, LinkedIn, everything like that. And we'll be able to keep people updated that way.
And now that they've been on the show,
when do y'all cut out for the summer? If we want to get back with you, we need to do it before the summer break.
Yeah, so we leave. We've been in class already. We've had a nice 2-day week with all the snow days, but we get out of class before the end of April, I believe, because I believe May is fully off.
Wow.
Yes,
we had some weird changes with our schedule this year, so I could be off on that, but I believe that's how it works.
Well, we'll if nothing else, we'll let Jeff Heitzman keep up with y'all.
Okay. Gentlemen, it's time for us to run, but thank you so much for joining us today. Best of luck, and we'll be cheering you on.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much for having us.
Thank you, fellas. Cam, Jacob, Jake, and JJ, and the Duhawk Racing Boys. All right.
Very cool.
Time now for this hour's car review. I got to drive the 2023 Dodge Charger. It comes in these trim levels.
I thought you said Escalade before the show.
Did I say Escalade?
Yes, Escalade. Remember you went through that whole.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be that. I was following Mars.
This is Don's Kona.
I know. This is my Kona.
I just want to know who's going to be Mike and who's going to be Don.
Well,
I need to know that.
Well,
buttons to push.
See, here's the deal. See what happened here? See what happened there?
Yeah,
I scratched out the Escalade and put the Charger.
Yeah.
What happened is, and I'll be honest with you, we took a week off.
We did.
To work on the studio.
To work on the studio while you were listening to
the new design?
Like one of our, award-winning best of shows. Mm-hmm. And so I now have an extra car in the garage to review.
Gotcha.
Okay. So the Escalade is gonna have to be next week. See, we're not going to use that.
What's Don driving?
Yeah. So what's Don driving this week is you're not going to have pictures of it.
So I'm going to mark through this and not feel so bad.
Wait.
Oh we're still going to pick on you.
I got an email.
You sir, we're going to still make you feel bad. This is all your fault because you started this.
Rubbing off.
It is. So I'm now reviewing, and you're going to have to watch me instead of you have to dream of the car. But you already know this car, the 2023 Dodge Charger. Comes in these trim levels.
And there's a picture of it right there.
The SXT, the GT, the RT, the Scat Pack, the SRT Hellcat wide body, and I have the Super B Special Edition. This is a large four-door sedan that's been around for 10 count them, 10 years.
10.
How many people? 5 is what it holds, including the driver. The exterior changes from last model year. Well, the last major update was in 2011. So it's Yeah, when I read that, I thought, really? They've hung on to this thing since 2011. Now, they've changed the front and rear bumpers and spoilers and stuff like that, but it's the same body.
They got a couple of models they've done that with. They're selling, so why fix it?
Bingo. That's it. Put that big horsepower stuff in it, and you're good to go. Now, I do want to read you the options on this. I made a note to myself to read you the options. The Super B Special Edition has Super B Napa Alcantara seats, Super B exterior graphics. They're done nicely, actually. They're kind of a fadeaway kind of thing. Super single scoop SRT hood with air intake, black hood, pin kit from Mopar, drag mode suspension. Has big drag radial tires on it. I think that you saw those last when I had
Very
the car.
nice. Very cool.
They're 20 inches. Ventilated front seats, power front driver and passenger seats, two-way power lumbar adjustable passenger seat, memory for radio driver seat and exterior mirrors, satin black Dodge tail lamp badge, black Charger exhaust tips, and adaptive damping suspension. Okay, it's got all that. Exterior features: aggressive, well-proportioned nose with modern styling, even in the base model. Hockey stick-shaped side creases add to its cool look. Rear spoiler with faux brake vents on the lower quarter panels. What I liked, the subtle Super B graphics. What could use improvement? Nothing. If you want to get one, get the wide body kit to go with it. Interior highlights: high bolstered seats hug your body like you want to be hugged. Somewhat dated dash, but still has the big infotainment screen in it. Passive phone cubby, not wide enough to handle my Galaxy Note phone. Easy to use climate controls, little old school, but no confusion here. Cargo trunk room, big but with a small opening, a small lid. What I liked, the big American sedan for the 21st century. I dig it. 6.4-liter Hemi V8, 485 horsepower, 475 pound-feet of torque, which is more than enough, trust me. Transmission, 8-speed automatic. Gets 15 in the city, 24 on the highway for combined of 18 miles per gallon. I got 19.5 over 286.5 miles. What I liked about it, the power. Improvement, well, no more is needed unless you are a braggart. No 6-speed manual is available anymore, and the car's not available anymore. What I liked about it, smooth riding if you want it to be. What could use improvement? Doesn't make any difference. It feels heavy, and it is 2 tons worth. Base trim price $50,330. Price is tested $63,985. Base model price with the V6 in it starts at $33,200. For a big sedan, that's a bargain, friends.
Yep.
Competitors: Acura TLX for $45,000, Kia Stinger $36,690, and the Tesla Model 3 $40,240.
Wow.
And that's my review of the not Cadillac Escalade, but the Dodge Charger Super B.
End of production.
The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In Wheel Time Car Talk. We also video stream on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com, and podcasts are available from your favorite podcast provider. In Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break.
Rev your engines and set sail for the ultimate surf and turf. The Houston Automotive Show, January 24th through the 28th at NRG Center. One ticket gets you into both the auto show and the boat show. See your favorite car and boat brands under one roof. Learn about the latest electric vehicles and test drive one with Evolve Houston. Board your dream boat and check out the bass fishing demos. It's the Houston Automotive Show, January 24th through the 28th. Buy early and save at automotiveshow.com.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The original group of Lupi Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipes mean when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the original Lupi Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here's the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupi Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Speaking of original, nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupi Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupi Tortilla Katy is another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupi's. It's located just off I-10 and the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggie Land? Head to the Lupi Tortilla in College Station, located just around the corner from Kyle Field. It's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Headed east to Louisiana, stop in at the Lupi Tortilla in Beaumont. It too's on I-10. You can't miss it. The original group of Lupi Tortilla restaurants invites you in for the best Tex-Mex anywhere. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.